Dominic, what are the emotions then after finally getting over the line? Is it delight? Is it a little bit of relief? How would you sum it up from the players' point of view?
I think it's a bit of both. I think obviously everyone's delighted yesterday. I think all the fans, all the staff, everyone in the team was absolutely buzzing that we won. But I think there was a little bit of relief, especially for me anyway, the last couple of weeks you're thinking, could have won it then, could have won it again, and you finally get over the line and it's like, yes, buzzing, we've done our job. Now we can start focusing on the game on Sunday and Celtic.
You've had to come up into this environment and get used to the expectation at the club. Does having got over the line last night kind of make you feel that, right, finally that's me, a Rangers player, almost because you've achieved your objective at the start of the season? Yeah,
no, I think we all said when I first came up here, the gaffer said to me, look, I want you to come up here, look, we're here to win the league, and I want you to help do that. And I think from the first day I was up, targets were clear. We've got to win the league. And I think every day in training, every game, it's working towards doing that. So when you've done it, it's brilliant. It's brilliant because you've worked so hard for it, and finally you win. And obviously for me, it's my first trophy, so yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really proud.
Yeah, the manager spoke to us today and said, obviously at the end of the season you go back to Spurs and you see what happens. What's your take on it? I'm sure obviously ultimately you'd like to get into the Spurs team. Would you be open to being back here once again? No,
definitely. I think I'll have to wait and see what the options are and what the manager at Spurs wants. But obviously I am contracted with Spurs and obviously I keep in touch with them every couple of weeks. But I've loved my time here. I love the lads. I love the manager, and I think I'd definitely be open to coming back next year. But it is down to Spurs and the manager there, and I'll see what happens.
You had a message from Mr. Pochettino after last night, or any of the boys from Spurs?
Yeah, I've had messages off some of the players. Haven't had one off Pochettino.
How much has it been enjoyable, not only then for what you're achieving, but to look down the road and see what they could be achieving this season as well?
Yeah, it's brilliant. It just shows you that the manager down there, he's built a really good squad, and he's brought a good mentality to the team, which has probably struggled in previous years because of that mentality. And I think it's encouraging for me to know that if I go down there, I've got to push very hard to get into that team, and he'll develop me as a player. Do you
feel you've improved here in this environment, and if that was to be an option next season, it's somewhere that you could improve even further?
I think definitely. I think playing under the gaffer and Davey, I think I'll improve massively. And from the first week of training coming up here, I think the manager would tell you that I came up and just hit me like, wow, the standard here is very good. And I think you could tell the difference from when I first came up to now, how much I've improved. And I know myself areas that I've improved, and obviously I'm still looking to improve.
How do you view this game, because it comes obviously in the middle of winning the league and in that huge game against Celtic? What about this one in the middle?
It's as big as both of them. We want to win trophies. Obviously we won the league last night, and now the next one is Sunday in the Petrofac, and we want to win that as well. We've worked hard in the games we've got here, so now we want to go and win it.
Have you improved enough, do you think, to make a push for a first team place at Tottenham next season?
I really don't know. I don't know this. I haven't been there, so I don't know the standard of the lads and how they're doing. I've watched them in games. I think they've been brilliant. And you're talking about 3 or 4 world-class players playing in centre half and holding midfield. You look at Eric Dyer, how well he's doing now, and probably not ready to go in there. But a push. I believe in myself and a push and to see what happens, because I don't think you can ever say yes, I'm ready, or no, I'm not ready. But you can do what you can do. You can be confident, and you can have the belief that you're going to give it everything you have and see what happens.
You could have the chance of going from the Petrofac to the Champions League next season. That's quite a jump, isn't it?
No, I won't. Well, we're going to be in the Spurs will be in the Champions League. Whether or not I'm involved in that or not, I don't know. But it'll be brilliant just to be around it, I think.
What have you enjoyed most about your time up here?
I think just obviously probably last night is probably the best feeling I've had. I just think playing at Ibrox is what you dream of. It's what I've wanted to do since I was young, to play in a stadium full of 50,000 fans, and every week I play out there. I think it's brilliant.
And talking off the league, I mean, throughout the season there were noises from Edinburgh about them having a stronger squad than you. Do you feel that from the start you knew you were going to win the league?
I think we were always confident in the team and the players we had within the team that we was going to win the league. Yeah. And
as for feeling maybe justified in the fact that you've won the league now, can you look at them and think it was maybe better that we kept quiet the entire way through?
No, we just always said we didn't need to speak in the media. We didn't need to boast about anything or being at the top. It was pretty simple. It was we win. We take every game as it comes. Try and get the 3 points, and we look at it like that. We don't look look, we're 10 points ahead of them now. We can start celebrating because we hadn't got the job done, and now we have. It's not about that at all. We've done what we've come to do, and that's it. Now we move on.
And what would you say to some of your teammates, perhaps who were in a similar stage to you last season, about coming up here to get some first team exposure?
At Spurs?
Yeah, well, from Spurs up to Scotland.
Yeah, no, I think it would be it's something that a lot of players should look at. If the opportunity arises, then I think they should look at it, because for me it's been perfect. I've got the experience of playing in front of 50,000 every week and winning trophies. So and playing under a very good manager. So that's what you want on a loan, and I've got that. So it's perfect.
You said you wanted to win trophies. One in the bag. You've got this one to play for in front of you at the weekend. Scottish Cup to come the following weekend. What gives you the belief you can progress in that game in particular? Because obviously people look at it and say it's Premiership against Championship as is just now.
No, I think you can't really say the difference between the leagues, because obviously we've lost to St Johnstone, we've beaten Dundee, we've beaten Kilmarnock. I don't think you can really say that we haven't played Celtic, so we don't really know.
How much are you looking forward to that challenge though? Because it's obviously a game perhaps you didn't expect to play in this season.
No, definitely. I think it'll be brilliant. Everyone wants to play in the biggest games of football, and Old Firm game is one of them. So,
how big an achievement would it be to finish the season with 3 trophies next to your name, having won your first?
I think it'll be brilliant. That's what I want. That's what I want to get. 3 trophies. It's not bad for your second loan at 20 years old, and I think that will help me push on massively. And obviously, it's massive. It's massive for the club as well. The lads all deserve it, so we'll see.
Have you got any of the Spurs boys coming up to support you on Sunday or the following Sunday?
No, I've just got my family and friends coming up.